Hey friends, come in. I'm Sarah with DIY with Crafty Sarah, and this is my page. Welcome. So glad you're here. Got a couple projects tonight. So let's see who we get on. So you guys come in, just say hi. Let me know you're here. We are repurposing a Dollar Tree Easter surface. And I have sanded it, and I'm going to paint it purple. Debated on a darker purple, but want what I put on here to show, so it's going to take a couple coats for sure. For sure, for sure. This is just acrylic paint. And it's like that cardboard stuff, you know, you guys. But you can repurpose them. Sometimes this one I really went for the shape, kind of a tombstone shape. That's what I decided I was going to go for. You know what I should have done? I should have crackled it, but I didn't, so that's okay. Hop on, say hello. You see the red live up there in the corner. You know I'm live. If you don't, then I'm on the replay. And if you come in on the replay and hashtag replay, that helps me know that you were here. I can pop in and say hello. So I hope you had a good weekend. My son came home, the one that is having the heart issues. That just filled my heart that he was here. Hi, Barb. Still hanging in there, Barb. Hanging tough. Oh my God. That's who I signed up under for Chalk Couture, was Barb. Hi, Diane. So this is a Dollar Tree surface. It was an Easter surface. And it had some glittery words on it, so I sanded those off. I think I need to put another coat of purple on here. I sanded those off. And maybe we'll just do what we can here. So, you know, sometimes I go into the Dollar Tree and I don't even care what's on the sign. I'm just going for a shape because I know I'm going to repurpose it. I don't even know, did he even ever run things on clearance? I feel like I might have bought it on clearance, but then I went in there the other day, you guys, because I want to do some stockings, and I want to use the mop heads for the fur on my stockings. And I picked up several things in there that I wanted to mess with. And you know, you go up to check out and you don't even know what price anything is anymore. There was, like, I bought batteries and they were $3, but they were not over in the $3 section. I bought a calendar and it was $2. It had a red sticker on it. And I see down the $3 and $5 aisle, they are putting red stickers over the top of the prices so that they can raise the prices up. I think that's cheesy. I think they should. So, because they didn't pay any more for that stuff than they did. They should just sell it for that price and then raise their prices. But so I didn't even have a clue how much I was going to be spending that day. Hi, Chris. So I picked this one out because it's kind of the shape of a tombstone. I'm doing a little Halloween sign. I've got like this project. I got some pumpkins I want to do. I've got a wood project over there. I'm like, oh my God, which one am I going to do? Hi, Becky Raby. How's my back? How's my Becky girl? So this transfer I'm using tonight is old. It's like, it's an OG, like from 2018. So it's one that is from when I started. Probably even bought some, I have like 3 or 4 of them, so I can sell it, and I will sell them so cheap, you guys. Probably when I bought Barb out, I got some from her too. I probably bought it and then I got some from her. Good for you, Becky girl. That's what I like to hear. Josh was home this weekend. He sounded weak-voiced, but he had a really good attitude, good disposition. We talked. So this really needs to be dry, you guys, because I can't chalk over it if it isn't really dry, because I will pull it up. Probably going to pull it up anyway. But I don't want to see any, hi Linda, I don't want to see any shiny spots. This is like one of those transfers, you're like, what do I do with that? And then I looked it up online, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, if you ever buy a transfer, you know, and it's old, or it's retired, or whatever, a lot of times you can go on Pinterest and just put in the, you know, like this one is called, I'm Already Disturbed. So I would just put, I'm already disturbed, Chalk Couture, and then you just see what comes up. And sometimes nothing will come up, or more newer stuff will come up. And then I will just go into my Google search and I will put that in there, and I will just put Chalk Couture behind it, and something will come up. Even if it's what Chalk Couture had put out when they put it out. So either way. So this is what it is. It says, I'm already disturbed, please come in. And it's a little coffin. I just thought, hey Lori. I just thought, I'm okay, Lori. My days are getting a little harder. As I move on down the line, they're getting a little harder. I was pretty teary today. I spent the weekend with Josh, and I can't imagine my life without Josh. So. And then we have a friend whose granddaughter is in Omaha at the hospital Josh will be at. And she was born the first part of July. They knew in utero that she had a heart defect. And they have been in the hospital from the day that kid was, the mom went there and had her, Courtney's the mom, Courtney and dad's Ben, went and they gave birth to their little girl, and she has been in and out of surgeries ever since. And it's been like, we're talking like almost 2 months. Like the other day they put 48 days. Well, it's like 60 days now. So yeah, that is, Barb. That's an old sucker, isn't it? It's a 2018. So I've got, I think, 3 more. So if anybody I think I got 3. I don't know where my other one is, but I know I must have pulled it out, and I probably stuck it in my drawer. That's what I do. Yeah, it's right here. So I've got 2 more. Yep. But won't it be a cute little sign for a front door? So like I said, you guys, I just got this from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. Now they're $1.50 or whatever the heck it is. And I just sanded off the glittery. What the heck? Oh, it's like the paper. What? That's weird. It's like the paper on the side is... And you know what I could have done with this too, now that I think about it? I could have put scrapbook paper on it. So this had paper on it, and it was bigger than the cardboard. So there you go. We took care of that. Bye, George. So anyway, if you guys could say a prayer for little Evie. Her name is Evie, and she is like couple months old, and she is going through it, let me tell you. And my heart just breaks for them because I know exactly what they're going through. I still don't think that's dry, you guys. Say a prayer for my kid too, if you could. I always hoped that if he ever had to do the surgery again, after he had the last one, that it would be after I was gone. I didn't get lucky enough. Just like I thought I would be the first one to go between me and my twin brother. I wasn't lucky enough. You don't get to choose, you know. Okay, we're going to wax it. We're going to hope. We're going to hope that it doesn't peel up on us. There's a lot of screen here. A lot of screen. So that's the coffin. So what color? Because the words are going to go over that. So what color do we want to do the coffin? Maybe I was thinking maybe ash, like a really dark gray. So when you wax, what you're doing is you're putting down a barrier between your sticky transfer and your paint. Or if I was using scrapbook paper, this is Minwax that I use, and I only use it because I bought it before we carried wax. And you guys, it's a chunk of wax that will probably last me my chalk in life. And you don't want to put a whole gob on, and you want to make sure that you buff it in. A lot of people don't use it. I probably wouldn't use it, except I just painted this. And I think I'm going to heat it up and then buff it in again. So you guys, our high today was like 72 or 73. It's 69 degrees right now. It is absolutely flipping amazing. It's like we get a little taste of fall. And the best part about it is this is State Fair week, Nebraska State Fair week. So anybody that goes to the fair is just going to have wonderful weather. And I wish it was me, but it isn't going to be me. I'm not going to have time to go this year. On Wednesday afternoon, I get my 2 grandsons. Their mom and dad are going to go to Kansas City for the Husker football game, which is Thursday, I believe, Thursday night. And so then I want this to be not hot. I need it to be cool. They're going to go to the Husker football game Thursday night, so Grandma's going to babysit the boys while they go. So they're going to go to the Husker game, and then they're going to go on from Kansas City to Nashville, Tennessee, and they're going to go watch the Huskers play volleyball on Friday. And I'm not sure if they're going to do the Sunday game too, but maybe. They don't get home till Monday. So I'm just going to dirty up the corners and the edges with ink. Oh my God, it's cold outside, Lori. I took the dog out to pee right before I came in here, and I was like, oh, I need a sweatshirt. When I walked this morning, oh my God, it was glorious. It was glorious. I told my walking partner, Andy, she goes, man, we're really picking up the pace today. And I go, well, you know what? It's a little bit easier to pick up the pace when you aren't dying of heat. She's like, boy, that's for sure. So I think I'm just going to kind of run some of this through my purple too, just to kind of, you know, just to kind of dirty it up a little bit. It's Halloween. Just kind of has a tombstone-y look to it, doesn't it? So I just used Tim Holtz. It's just a little ink pad. It's called Vintage Photo. Oh man, and we're supposed to be that way all week. Hi, Carly. We're supposed to be that way all week. No, Josh is doing okay. I mean, you know, he's doing okay. Really, nothing's going to happen until it starts on September 15th. He goes and sees his, let's see. First of all, he goes and sees infectious disease doctors. And then he goes and gets his TEE, which is a transesophageal echocardiogram. So they're going to go down and that's where they'll see if the infection has gotten any better. So I'm going to fuzz this pretty good, you guys, because I just painted that. So I was thinking ash, and that's like that color gray. There's also storm, which is that color, but don't you think that darker color would show up better on there? I feel like it would. I still have my leggings on. I wore leggings today. They go down to my ankles almost. This is the first day I haven't had shorts on in Lord knows how long. So this is bigger than this, so I'm feeling like I'm going to just kind of put it in the middle because I might put bats or something on it. So because this is a lot of screen, I'm just going to kind of go in here and push this out. So you see that the green is what will be no color, and the clear or the purple, oh my goodness, is what is going to have color. man, oh man. So you just take your squeegee and you just go down and you hold it like 90-degree angle. It's straight up and down, and you do not have to push like crazy, but you need to push it through the screen. You don't have to get nutty about it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. There you go. One coffin. Oh, Lord. So we need that to be dry because we're going to put our words over the top of that. And they say, I'm already disturbed. Please come in. And then I think we'll do, I'm taking some bats from another transfer and we're going to slap them on there. Then we might try and make a, I've been wanting to do a tassel out of a salt shaker, salt and pepper shaker. So I might try that, maybe. But unless I chicken out, I should do one probably on my own, but. Yeah, this is an oldie but a goodie. And I'm practically giving them away, so if you like it, let me know. So with this one, we're going to wax again because we're putting letters over the top of this. So just a light wax is all I need. I need to go nutty. Just buff it in good. And then I'm going to fuzz the gajibas out of this baby. Because these are old transfers and they were sticky. Yeah, well, I'll bring them back as long as I have some to sell. If I have something to sell. Oh man, Diane, this would have been a perfect week for the fair. I'm not kidding. Holy crap, it is absolutely beautiful this week. It was like, I think it was like 59 when I walked this morning, 58, 59. Oh my God, it was just glorious. And I only get to walk 3 days this week because I have my boys. I hope to God I can. Josh and Anna watched them Friday night, and Josh says to Anna, Mom is going to watch these guys for how many days? They're like, you know, they kind of forget what it's like. And they had 2 boys. And they probably are very close to being about the age difference that these 2 are. Yeah, I can't see what I'm doing here. I guess it doesn't matter as long as just over the, doesn't have to be like, what's on that transfer? Must be on the back side. Picked up a piece of chalk. we're just going to go for it and hope that it's good. So I think I'm just going to do that in vanilla, because I want you to be able to really read that. And again, just lightly. Doesn't take very much paste. And then lift it up. Oh man, we did pretty good. I'm already disturbed. Please come in. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's beautiful here. This is my kind of weather right here. This is wherever this is year round, that's where I could live. 70s, 60s in the day, 70s in the day, in the 60s, 50s and 60s at night. I'm golden. I know the kids probably hate it because they can't swim and all that stuff, but oh well. That's all about done with anyway. I think after this weekend is probably pretty much done, don't you think? That's what I think. Okay, so this is that trick or treat one that I had. And look, there's a bat on there. So I think I'm going to peel that bat off. And that's the fun part about our transfers, you guys, is that you can take them from different transfers from different things and use them. There's a witch hat, a pumpkin. I could even do a black cat like down here. I think I will. I think that'd be cute. So let's do a bat. He's going to be black. Regular old black. And the cat will be black too. And the only reason I'm doing this is because this surface is a little bit big. So to have this thing just hang in the middle might be kind of weird. So we'll put a bat on there. I think we might put a bat over here too. So we ended up having a lunch or a supper on Saturday night, and that was really nice. I had my dad come, and my brother Todd was back. That was nice. And then my daughter Amy came, and her husband and her 2 daughters. So we had a good night. And Josh and his wife Anna and the two boys. It was fun. The cousins were all playing out in the yard, and playing on the trampoline, and playing a game, and so it was fun for them. I like to see the little cousins, which they aren't little. The two oldest ones are 16 and 13, or 15 and 16. And then the next one is 13, and the next one is 11 or 10. I think she's 11. I think she might be 11. Stella. So I'm just going to put that cat right down here at the bottom. Like he's just standing there looking. So we just barbecued hamburgers and it was nice. And I said, I told Amy, I said, you choose. It could be Saturday or Sunday noon. Saturday night or Sunday noon. And she said, Mom, I don't care. So I said, how about Saturday night so we can start the fire pit and the kids can do s'mores. And so that's what they did. And they loved it. I feel like there needs to be something over there, but what, you guys? What do I put over there? Man, that's a span. 29. God, Lori. I feel like you and I should be like 29. It's like, what the heck? Seriously, how does time go so fast? I have a moon, but wouldn't that look funny down there? Should I just do another bat? Or should I just leave it? That's what it is. I feel like it looks like it needs something. I mean, I could put another cat, but I don't know. I have a witch hat. And I have like happy haunting and happy, I wish I had a crow. That would be awesome. I don't think I have a crow. I'm trying to think if they're, no, but that would even be cool too. I probably do have an RIP, but I'd have to dig. Let me look here real quick. I don't have to dig too far, you guys. If I don't have it right here, then I don't have it. I stuck all my transfers in these kind of little portfolios. And so there's a crow. Could just take him off of there. We'll just set that aside just in case. I like the crow idea. I like the RIP too, but I don't think, can't think of one that we had that had an RIP on it. I forget what's in this one. Hocus Pocus, there's another bat, a spooky, and another cat. Man, I think we're going to go crow. Yeah, we'll do the crow. So again, you just have to look through your transfers and kind of, because you can use different transfers for the same, you know, it doesn't have to be, so I'm just going to set him right there. And he's going to be all black. Pulled out, I'm like, wait a minute, I pulled out a squeegee. Where is it? There it is. There's a line right there, and I don't want that line, so I'm gonna, oh yeah, that's cute. Good job. Good recommendation. Good gravy. There we go. There we go. I'm going to set that down there. I feel like there should be something over there too, but not this. This is too big. I think there were some smaller bats in there. A lot of my transfers, I got them in a box, and I basically let my girls that come here dig through and take what they want, because I'm done with them. And when you're done, you know, when you're done, you're done. So. There's a ghost too, but he'd have to be in white, wouldn't he? Which would be fine, but let's just slap some of those little baddies up there. So I had to work all day today. I didn't get to play. I had to work. The gal that helps us with our business was going to the state fair. The Righteous Brothers were there today. She had tickets to the Righteous Brothers, so she couldn't work. So I had to go. I had to work. There we go. That's good. That'll be good. And I bet that was a good concert. Yeah, Skull would have been cute too. But I'm going to go with that. So that's what that one turned out like. We'll put a rope through it. Make sure I didn't seal up the holes. It had jute on it, but when I was sanding it, oops, I always want to look over there. When I sanded it, I broke it. So there you go. There you go. And I would probably put a bow on it. And I always put my string so that my string crosses across the back, not the front. And you could put a wire if you need to too. I think that's going to be cute. And I should look and see what I have for I don't think I have any of my Halloween ribbon out here. Let me just take a quick gander, because I kind of would like to have some purple and some orange. don't really want it to be big, like big. I don't even know if there's enough on here to do anything. I feel like there's like hardly anything here. Why can't I find the end? That's so weird. There it is. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Not enough. Not enough, folks. Let me look over here again. I do have this. Let's just fart around here a minute. How about it? This might be our only project tonight. So I don't want this bow to be anything like stupid. So I'm gonna and this ribbon is one-sided, so you have to turn it when you make your loop. And I just took it back out because I think I want a little bit of a tail on it, but I don't know how much. So you have to turn it. See now, so this side I have to turn up so that when I put it through this side, it's the right way. And then if I want it to go back, and I do, I need to turn it so that my stripes are on the top. And that's going to be all I want of that color. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put anything down underneath to tie it with. What a goofball. What a goofball. Gotta remember your string, guys. Gotta remember your string. Okay. Oh, I'm the master bow maker, huh? My old hands can't hardly do them anymore, Glenda, without having the cheater. Which is fine, I mean, whatever. Then you gotta turn it up so that this side is the right side. And there it goes. Oh, and my granddaughter got a blue ribbon on her skull that she got entered into the state fair. She made it from 4-H, and they took it to state fair, and she got a blue at the state fair. Isn't that cool? So I'm just going to whip this in here just because I have it. And it's real light and airy. But it also has a, I don't even know if I can do another loop back or not. We'll see here. There's enough. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. I need my loop, though, to be sort of halfway the same size as the other one. And then we'll put a loop of this in there. Probably should have had some ribbon with skulls on it or something, but that's okay. I don't need everything to be gory. which that's not. But yeah, that's the way with me. I can't hardly hold them anymore. Not that I can't do it, but I can't hold that ribbon anymore. This just holds your ribbon for you. And the thing is I had a big one of these, like a big wooden one. I still have it here somewhere that I had in the shop. And me and Mabel would never use it because we could whip them out in our hands quicker than we could with the cheater. So we just never used it. It was, I think it was also called a Bodabra, but it was wood. And now people are making their own, and they're making them out of wood. Like I could cut one out of laser that you could use to make bows with. So that's kind of just a cute little, yeah, you guys, that's perfect. I don't want anything that's like going to take up the whole thing. That needs a glue stick, but I think we're okay. Is today Jerry's birthday, Glinda? I said happy birthday, but I didn't pay attention if I was looking at something from yesterday or if it was today. I think that turned out cute. You guys like it? Yeah, I think purple is a great color for Halloween too. Wouldn't that be cute though? Just a little thing to hang on your front door or something. I'm already disturbed. Come in. Please come in. I think it's cute. Did you guys see I redid my whole back side again? Look at me. I keep forgetting to turn on my little fountain. I even added water to it and stuff so that it would work. But yeah. So not heavy at all, you guys. It's awesome. Yeah, I think that turned out cute. And you know what? I don't have that much in it. So I wouldn't even have to ask that much. I mean, I could ask $10 for it, and I don't think I would have any trouble getting $10. That's what I like, is to be able to sell things at a reasonable price because you don't have an arm and a leg in them. You know, that type of thing. Okay, let's set this off to the side. We're going to start this. I don't know if we're going to finish it, but thanks, Barb. Thanks, Diane. So I have seen girls who are taking salt and pepper shakers and making them into tassels. So what you do is, so I have this little ghost, and what I did was I took this wire. I bought it on Amazon. It just rolls. It is... it just says stainless steel craft wire. I feel like it's 17 gauge maybe. I bought it and then I couldn't find it, and then I knew it was out here. I couldn't find it. I'm like, why can I not find it? So I bought another one, and you know how that goes. Then immediately I found it. I was going to see if on the package, I think I have the package over here, on a package, if it says anything. Nope, it doesn't. But if you want the link to it, I have it. So I bought it from Amazon. So what I did is I ran the wire up through the inside, so I have this loop, and I just bent my wires, and I wanted them to go through the top 2 holes. Like on this one, this is the pepper one, so it just has 2 holes. So that's simple. And then I bought this one, and I took it through two side holes. I could pull that back, and I think I will, and put it through that's where it gets tricky, you guys, is getting them. Getting them through the holes. So when you're buying salt and pepper shakers, look and see what the heck you're doing. Nope, that's not where I want to be. I want that other hole. Because I'm telling you, there you go. Because if you look at some salt and pepper shakers, some of those holes are like, so it might be a deer or something, and you fill it. So because you have to open up the bottom of it, take the plug out, and the plug might be over here, but the holes are like up at the neck. There's no way. I mean, feeding it through that would be nuts. So what they do is they take ribbons, all different textures, all different things, and they just make a wad. Basically, so I'm going to take my ribbon and put it on there. And basically what they're doing is they're making an X with all of these ribbons. So they just go back and forth and back and forth and I cut mine approximately 12 inches. And so someone said that they bought a cutting mat, and it was exactly 12-inch square, and they just went from corner to corner. But I don't know why you'd have to do that, because why can't you just do it like this? That burlap's kind of wimpy. And they even used yarn, so I grabbed a couple pieces of yarn and just put them in there. So it's all different things. And because I'm doing the ghost, I grabbed a little bit of purple, and I'm going to put the right side down because I want to be able to see it when it's hanging down. So there's even some lace. And I believe I cut 2 of each, and they say that you should have around 40 pieces, depending on how thick your pieces are. So we'll see. I can't remember how many I have, but I have quite a few. I think I have 40. So we'll see if it's wimpy or not wimpy, or how it goes, or if it even works. I might make a stupid mess. So what I did was I had bought some ribbons from Michael's, and they were mixed ribbons. They're like this, you guys. They're like, you just get all these different ribbons. Well, I didn't need to have the whole length, so what I did was I cut 12 inches off, and then I cut what was left in half. And so some of them aren't quite 12 inches, but they're pretty dang close. So I was just like, whatever. I think that sometimes I overthink things. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times I overthink things. Like, oh my gosh, it has to be exactly this or exactly that. Well, it doesn't. It can be not quite and still be fine. Rick-rack. Rick-rack. I loved rick-rack when I was a kid. I used to go to my mom's sewing box and get rick-rack and make bows and put it in my pigtails. And some are really thin, and some are really thick, and some are iridescent. There's some iridescent rick-rack. There's some loopy lace. And there's a heavier black and white. Oops, I need that to go the other way. Because you want your right side down or up, just that you want them all to be one or the other. I think I'll go that way with that one. Those are kind of hard, those little ones. I feel like I should have ironed it. We're going to see what we get here. And then they take them and they tie them in a knot. Tie this together. And I feel like, can't remember why she, I feel like she, and she brought it around to the other side, I think, and tied it. Maybe, I think that's what it was, is she made sure that you have everything even up. So she kind of left it a little bit loose on at the first, so you can make sure that everything is good to go. You can always trim, you know, too, but you want it to hang down. So there's your, and what you'll do then is you will take it down and you will trim it up. And I may end up, these little burlap things are kind of wonky, so I might end up ironing those down. So this then goes, let's see, let me think now. It has to go through, see, I haven't done this before, you guys, so I'm not sure. But wouldn't you think it would have to go through all of that? I feel like it does. So you have to find your middle and feed your, I just feel like it has to do that. And then you're pulling on this. And you pull that really, really tight. And she, I feel like she even grabbed pliers. And but look, you guys, do you get the gist? Is that not the cutest dang thing? You guys, I bought all kinds of, let me grab my little pliers. I bought all kinds of salt and pepper shakers because I've been wanting to do this. And I see these things and I'm like, oh my Lord, I want to make one of those. I want to hang them on my tree. And you can go to like, yeah, see, she grabs the pliers and then she really pulled. And you put this together because this is going to be your hanger. So then she just grabbed it and twisted it. And then so that's down in there. And then you'll have to, I would just hold my wad of ribbons down, and then I would snip them, like, because these aren't straight, these aren't even. Just kind of like that. So you could make your ribbons longer if you wanted them longer, or however you want it to be. So then you twist your wires, and then you make yourself a hanger. And I saw, and I picked some up last year, some like these little jewelry things that you can hang at the top of these things. But what I picked out were red, and they're more like, I feel like they're more Christmassy than anything. So I'm like, yeah, they won't go on this. But you could do whatever you want as far as a bead or something. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. So then they just took and just rolled the wire then. Actually, I think she took, I actually feel like now that maybe she even did each wire separate. I'll have to go back and take a look. But, and then they stuck a jump ring on them and then hung them up. But isn't that cute, you guys? What do you think? Isn't that cute? Those would be so cute. Like, you guys, like pumpkins with the tassels hanging down. And it just depends, you know, what ribbon you use. If you used, you know, I mean, you can use anything. I would not use any wired ribbon. Absolutely not. And this burlap stuff, I'm going to have to iron that. Or I have some spray, you know, like wrinkle spray. I might just spray that. Maybe that'll loosen it up a little bit. And then note to self, I probably wouldn't put the fat ones down at the bottom. I would put those at, not in the beginning, but more at the end, because my littler ones are inside there. But, you know, it's my first one, so I think it turned out cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. So I ended up buying this whole thing of jump rings and all kinds of crap, and then I don't think you even need all that, but just saying. I've been seeing these and I've been loving them, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that. But then I was chicken, but I finally got the guts to do it, and I'm doing it. So we might be making more of these. So I put the little jump ring on, but what I want to do is I want to put something on there that, like with some beads or something on it, you know. So anyway, there you go, guys. So that's what and you don't even want to know. Look at this box full of salt and pepper shakers. Now here's a butterfly. This is what I'm talking about. So the bottom of the salt and pepper shaker is here, but the holes are here. So that one might be a tough one to get. I got those at the Dollar Tree. They had those on sale one time, or Dollar General. So I picked those up. And then I think I have two, well, it was these two ghosties. I think I got those at Hobby Lobby. And then you guys, there are, if you go to Cracker Barrel, they have 99 cents for their little, so there's a little frog. I have the Statue of Liberty. Here's another butterfly, Here's a bunny. Here's a hummingbird. Here's a little drink with an umbrella in it, and the matching one with the strawberry in it. Here's an ice cream cone. Here's a fish. I just grabbed a bunch of different ones. Here's another kind of bird. And then a little mushroom. Another Statue of Liberty. Here's an artichoke. Here's a yellow mushroom. Or a brownish mushroom. There's a little flamingo. You can do those from Cracker Barrel. A pineapple and a salt shaker with lime. And then here's a couple of, I don't even know where, I must have got those from a couple of birds. So I have got tons of salt and pepper shakers. And I have a whole other box over there. These are just my Cracker Barrel ones, because I even brought some of my salt and pepper shakers that I am never going to use. I thought, you know what, I should make a tassel out of those, because then I can put them on my tree and have them out all year long. So that's what I'm going to do. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I think it's a fun, I love that idea. And you know, you could use up like scrap ribbon or something if you had scrap ribbon. You know, you just need to have about 12, I'd say 12 to 14 inches of ribbon. What the heck did I do with the lid? There it is. And then you'd be fine. So, and like I said, depending how long you want your tassel to hang. But you know, this is fine for me for this. This is my first one, so this one's fine. Alrighty, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. The pumpkins, I think I got those at Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure, Hobby Lobby. 40% off. I think. Trying to think. I feel like now I might have got these ghosties at Home Goods. I think I did get those at Home Goods. But I don't think I got those at Home Goods. I'm pretty sure I got those pumpkins at Hobby Lobby. And I bought them last year. Because I have a whole, let me look in my box over here and just see if I happen to have something still in a box. You guys would just die for some of these. You know how you do, or how I do. I always go in feet first and go nuts and spend money on crap that... These were big mushroom ones at Hobby Lobby. Wouldn't those be cute, you guys? I love those. And then these are the ones that they're mine. I had I have a set of snowmen. There's another one here somewhere, but that's mine. And so I'm going to do those. And I believe this set is also mine. So I'm going to do that and just do blue ribbons. Don't you think that'd be cool? And hang them up on my tree. And then I have these salt and pepper shakers that go to my set, and I never use them, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use those. And then these are the jewels I was talking about. They have them at Hobby Lobby. But these are Hobby Lobby, Mr. and Mrs. Santa, and a Christmas tree, and a pickup truck. Those are Hobby Lobby. Little gnomes. That's the lob. Little house, gingerbread house, and those I got at Home Goods. Gingerbread house and a little Christmas tree. And those little snowmen. Those were $1. I think I got those. I might have got those at the Goodwill or something. I don't know. And here's a set of snowmen. Mr. and Mrs. Snowman. So you guys, it's endless. Here's even a set of foxes. I thought those were adorable. And these were at the Dollar Tree, and they're acorns. And they're just white. So we're going to do those. Here's the other snowman that goes with that one. I think Vicki gave me those, so I'm going to do those and I'll hang them on my tree. Let me see. Here's those pumpkins right here, Lori. Hobby Lobby. There's white ones and there's orange ones. And it comes with the big pumpkin and the skinny pumpkin. And those are $7.99, so then that was last year, 40% off. And then there's some little reindeers that I got at the, those were at Home Goods, and I paid $2 for those. That was after Christmas. And here's some red birds, you guys. Who doesn't love red birds? Cardinals. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. So yeah, I'm going to be making tassels up the yin-yang because they are fun and easy, and you can just go grab yourself some ribbon and go nuts. So hope you guys try it. Like I said, it's very simple, and you can do it however you want to do it, but gives you an idea anyway. Gives you an idea. I have a girlfriend that has some salt and pepper shakers, Diane, and she told me, she goes, it's the girl that does my hair over in Lawrence. She gives me my perm like once every 6 months. Her dad and her bought a box at an auction or something, and it was full of salt and pepper shakers. And she said, I don't even want them, but I know I need to get to the lobby too. I'm gonna try and go maybe Wednesday morning. I'll see if John has to have me. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. It's been fun. I love you guys. You make my day a happy day. I'll see you next time. Bye.